Oh, that sounds disgusting. What is this? Alright guys, so today's a pretty cool day because it's the last day that I've got to get this car all buttoned up for the Warrant of Fitness. Warrant of Fitness is kind of like a safety check, I guess, we have here in New Zealand, just to make sure the car is roadworthy. It's going in tomorrow morning, just to a local guy that we normally use for our other cars like the Datsun and the Golf and the Audi and all the rest of it. And just buttoned up the last few things. I've taken the side stripes back off because, so after it gets back from the WOF tomorrow, I'm going to be wet sanding the whole car, probably up to about 2000 grit, and then I'll be polishing it just to get, you can see there's quite a lot of texture in the door here. Most of the other panels are actually alright, kind of factory levels of orange peel, but there's just like a few little nibs in it that I want to get out. So yeah, that's why I've taken the side stripe off. Also removed the spoiler extensions for now, just because I needed to take some product photos of them. But yeah, it's pretty much ready for the warrant now. Number plate's back on. Everything's all tidied up in the interior. So we've got the back seats in. Made these little speaker covers for the rear parcel tray. There's actually no speakers underneath there. Previous owner cut the rear firewall for 6x9 speakers. It's just kind of trimmed out each corner because it was originally a 6-inch speaker. So that's why I've had to do the 6x9 shape grille, but that's fine. I can get some 6x9 speakers to put under there at a later date. Same deal in the front. Has got speakers, just 6s, and I've just made this speaker cover kind of in the same style as the back one. Tidies it up a lot. So the interior is pretty much all back together now. Stay tuned, fingers crossed it passes. But you never know with these things, you never know what they're going to find or if they're going to be extra picky that one day for whatever reason. So yeah, just fingers crossed, and I'll keep you posted how it goes. Alright, so we're back from getting a warrant. Well, I should rephrase that. We're back from attempting a warrant. So I've got a list of a few things I need to remedy. Luckily, nothing major. It doesn't need a cert, which is huge plus, because that would have been, I would have thought, at least $1,000 to get a cert done on this. So it needs a power steering pump, which I knew anyway because it's squealing really bad. It's just cavitating horribly. One of the rear struts was leaking, so I've sourced a replacement one of those. Power steering pump's on its way. There's a few bushings that need to be replaced, as well as the upper control arm. I've got the bushings sorted, still on the hunt for the control arm. Another thing was the headlights. One side had some blue LED headlights, and the other side had standard halogens. The beam pad on the LED ones was just garbage, so get rid of all of them and replace all 4 bulbs. Brand new, just standard as ones from Repco, nothing special. That should solve that, and there was a bit too much brake pedal travel. I just need to adjust the dead stop and re-bleed the brakes, and that should be sweet. While I'm waiting for the parts to come in, however, I've started the task of wet sanding.
Stare out the window, painted, reminisce. reminisce on younger evenings, ride my bike around fiery pits, escaping monsters while the earth will turn regardless. Imaginations paint the canvas like I was an artist. Hours of dedicated imagery. Guess my brain was running wild since the age of 3. Barely possible to see under the dimming bulbs of illumination, so it shine through the darkness. Could be on his Super Saiyan, all the power in the universe. Feel invincible like I will never touch a hearse. I'll be the first to say I'm happy where I'm at. Only fear is that I'll step up on the crack and I will break my mama's back. These are the days that I remember. Days are getting shorter in the April, cannot wait until September. I couldn't choose upon a better day. Collect my thoughts and then I drift away. This is my escape.
I can feel your pain through the window pane. This is my
escape.
When you feel this way, just remember that it'll be
This is my escape.
when I say you play, it's the price you pay. It's still
This is my escape.
when the skies are gray, just remember it'll be okay.
Vibe and weave through the surrounding nature. Scope the premises so I can safely dodge the lasers. Being fired from these pistols made of wood or paper. Don't get hit cause then we have to call the Undertaker. In my kingdom I am deemed a savior. Keep my manners but in war I'm on my worst behavior. Stay hidden, I'm up in my sniper's
Alright, so one of the things for the WAF was the headlights. The ones on the left were different to the ones on the right. So I decided to just get all new ones. These are just H1s, so they're pretty cheap. So they just pop out with a clip, like that. So those ones are some sort of blue tinted ones. So we'll get rid of those and just put nice standard new ones in, and should be all good. Alright, so I've got a new belt for the power steering pump because the old one was pretty stretched. Hopefully that means I won't have to do it up as tight and ruin the bearing on this new pump. Oh, that sounds disgusting. What is this? Oh. Oh. Nice high idle. Woo.
Hey!
Oh, it's Henry.
What's up? For some reason my temperature gauge is like fluctuating heaps, so like the temperature gauge is like on max the whole time. So I'm hoping...
It's the sensor. Just say it's the sensor.
It's a sensor!
Yeah, the sensor's wrong. Just change it. It's fine.
It's not in the car. It's
Just
not blowing.
just
It's
unplug
not
it.
blowing.
Oh, fuck.
Another engine rebuild, let's go.
Alright, got the power steering pump in. Makes a bit of noise, but way better than the old one. Just letting it warm up and we'll take it out for a quick test drive just to make sure everything's all good. Henry's over here painting his... Oh, look
good.
at that. Straight out of China.
Yeah, straight out of China. We're gonna mount it down like that, so it's not going to be rubbing on the side. As you can see, it's gone through the bare metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't really think about this.
Yeah, keep an eye out on the channel for Henry's latest purchase.
Let's go. Stands 33. Yeah. Take it for a little burn and
See if the bushings that I've put in and new power steering pump works. Like power steering pump works mean, doesn't make any squealy noises. So
yeah, seems pretty good, eh? He's got a pretty solid deal there.
And then just waiting on the rear shock to arrive.
The interior of this thing is mint.
Perkins. Yeah.
The wang tilted on this thing, so you can't see dick all when you're driving. Hey! Friends of Michael's, eh?
They love the Skylines.
They love the limiter on the RB. So it's a nice power level, like, it's not like ultra fast and it's not like ultra slow. Medical fact, blow off valves up for pussies. My one's got a little dozy boy like that, it must have been blocked off as well. It's probably the reason why I've got shaft play like an 80-year-old hooker.
Yeah, I mean, with modern turbos now, it's not really a big of a deal.
Yeah, I've got a China turbo, so it probably is a big deal. No, it drives really nice though. It's, you know, it's one of these, not often you're in a cabin, there's nothing really, this thing feels so tight inside, you know, there's nothing.
It does feel pretty solid, to be honest.
It feels really solid for a Skyline, man. Like, generally these cars feel fucking disgusting inside. Like, not disgusting, but they make a whole lot of weird sounds, and doors creak, and juddies creak, and there's nothing you can hear from the bushings. She goes alright, eh?
Yeah.
She picks up. That's only 7 PSI. It feels pretty clean with that, eh?
Making good progress on all the things needed for the warrant. So we've got the new front upper control arm all installed, as well as these new non-ethane bushings up here. Gave these a quick paint up while they were out just to tidy it up. And Henry's installed the power steering pump for me, so that's a new pump. As you saw recently, we got the power steering pump in and all that stuff sorted, so now it is the time for rear shocks. So I pulled the old ones out, they're covered in oil and stuff. Finally managed to get some replacement ones. I've been waiting about 3.5 weeks for these. These shocks took so long to get here that I ended up returning them, and I bought replacement ones from someone locally. A little bit more expensive, but I just needed the part so I can get the warrant in time. So that's all good. And now I've just taken the seat out and pulled the interior apart again. I just need to get under the dash to adjust the brake pedal because there's a little bit too much travel. There's just a thread on the master cylinder that I need to adjust, wind out so that there's not as much throw. Tomorrow could be the day that's finally legal on the roads. Henry's going to be coming around tomorrow and working on his black R33. Another kind of cool thing I just picked up, this bad boy. So this is off a N15, I believe, Pulsar, 95 to 2001 maybe, from the VZR or the GTI models. They had a boot spoiler on them that was removable, and with very minor modification it looks like they'll fit the R33 pretty good. So it'll be another kind of little Hot Boys touch we've got going on there. Yeah, all legit. Through to January next year.
Oh, good, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, already modded that. Short throw now. Got the story. Yeah.